due to the decrease in value. Let's bring in Neil Dingman. He's an energy analyst at Truist. Neil, it's good to see. Do you cover Hess as well?
No, I don't have a formal rating on Hess.
Do you? I don't know if you want to speculate. Why would Hess shares be lower on this deal?
I just think that the concern is, and Pip kind of talked about this, I think in the near term, you are going to have some dilution on this. I mean, that was my concern on Chevron as well. Long term, I get it. It provides a great runway. But in the near term, on an asset like this, given what they're paying, Hess stock has outperformed Chevron the last several months, easily even the last couple of years. So even that slight premium they paid tells me that they're going to be dilutive, not only for 24, but likely 25.
That's interesting. And we, of course, saw somewhat of a similar dynamic. Obviously, Exxon shares were down when that was announced. Would you prefer that Exxon and Chevron were using cash for these deals instead of stock?
No, I definitely prefer the stock for stock, especially when you have a market where we have now. I mean, there's, I don't want to say high probability, but good probability that we have a price spike given the geopolitical risk. I mean, you look where oil is right now, and you know, if one would ask me, is there a better chance we go up $20 or down 20? I think it's much more likely we go up $20. So you want to make sure you're protected from that and participate. So I absolutely would prefer the stock for stock deals.
Who did the better deal, Chevron or Exxon, just the better deal and got the better price?
I think near term, Tyler, it's a good question. I think near term, we like the short cycle. The Permian, no question, Guyana is a world-class asset. Longer term, has a nice setup, but we just prefer the shorter term, the higher returns of the Permian Basin near term. So we prefer the Exxon deal.
Prefer the Exxon deal. You think they got a good price on it?
That they got a good, not a great price. Again, same thing. Pioneer stock had done pretty well in the last year as well, outperforming some of the majors. So, you know, what this does, you know, again, I think not a surprise maybe on that both of these had to add some assets. And, you know, I think what this is going to do, Tyler, is push some more pressure on other companies, the likes of Conoco or EOG, to maybe have to match that and go buy some things themselves.
That's what I'm curious about. So if we see energy consolidation continue, who else is implied? Does it start to raise equity prices across the board on kind of hopes for some sort of takeover premium, or just have the opposite effect on concerns about a dilutive one? How does this all shake out, and where does it leave, you know, producers and consumers at the end of the day? 12 months from now, is U.S. output at new record highs?
No, I mean, in fact, maybe just the opposite. What we've seen on the last deals, you know, Kelly, on these is when, you know, 1 + 1, they a lot of times don't even necessarily from an activity standpoint equal 2, because they try to maybe let a rig or two go to actually get more free cash flow, more shareholder return. So, you know, again, I do think, though, this puts a lot more companies into play. I think it puts a bigger floor, given how cheap these companies are out there. You know, we look at even sort of that next group below, a Permian Resources, pure Permian company, Accord, pure Bakken company, Magnolia, pure Eagle Ford company. We think all three are just sort of mid-cap companies that have great inventory, great balance sheets, and just a phenomenal valuation right now.
And do you think there's any chance of antitrust moves here by the government?
Not in this one. I think there was so little overlap on this one. If you look what what Chevron owns versus what Hess had, Guyana being almost 75% of the value of Hess, and Chevron not having any or very minimal stake in that prior. So I think very little chance on this one. Had they bought, maybe something big in the Permian where Chevron already has a pretty dominant position, I think that probably would have raised much more speculation. But in this case, I don't see it.